Okay. Ready? What's up? Yeah. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the new podcast. This is called The Real Talk. Your host, Kaylani, here with my guest,
Adeline.
And today is going to be an interesting day. Like, this is our first podcast, so obviously we're all just a little nervy. But explain who you are. Who are you?
I'll be that premium fucking man.
ASAP?
Okay, my name is Addie, and I go to arts and humanities, and I'm 17, and
What do you want to do when you graduate?
I'm gonna be a working artist.
A working
That's
artist.
my main goal in life, is to be a working artist and create.
Okay. Well, let's deep dive into our first episode, first podcast, the impact of absent fathers.
Oh yeah.
So,
We
how do you,
both,
I mean,
we
what?
both got absent fathers.
Yeah. I mean, mine wasn't in my life at all.
Yeah.
Was yours?
Like on and off.
On and off? Okay. Well, let's just start. How do you think absent fathers affect our generation, like men and women? Because, it affects both. So how do you think it, affects?
Like separately? So
Yeah,
for
separately.
men, I read about it a little bit earlier. For men, it's like they're more likely to like be involved in crime and drug use. And then for females, they're more likely to get pregnant at a younger age. Which I thought was kind of weird.
I feel like that's kind of true, though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It sounds right. Like, I don't know. I've seen it. Like, my mom. I believe it. I believe it when I see it. No, I'm just kidding. I had this question as I was thinking. Wait, what? I was thinking about it in the car. Do you think kids grieve angel fathers the way they grieve, like, absent fathers?
Like, by an angel father, you mean a dead father?
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Because, like, with an absent father, it's like they can be in your life, but the father chooses not to be. Or, like, they're doing shit that, like, makes it so they can't be in your life. Like, they're busy doing other stuff, but then an angel father, like, they're...
Yeah. That's so sad. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for everyone that doesn't have, like, two parents. It's, like, hard being a kid.
It's
like,
common, though, to not have two parents.
I know. It's more common now than it was, like,
Yeah.
20 years ago. Like, that should not be a normal thing. Like, what?
A norm.
It shouldn't. No, it shouldn't. I feel like there's a lot of down effects of, or,
Downsides.
having no father or mother, I guess. Do you think, I guess, now that back on that topic, like, do you feel like it's worse losing your mother or your father?
I don't know what I'd do without my mother. So, like, most definitely, I couldn't live without my mother. I'd rather have no father than have no mother.
I feel like being a boy, it'd be hard to lose your dad, and being a woman, it'd be hard to lose your mom. Like,
But I feel like men who grow up without a father in their life, like just their mom raising them, like they're a lot more emotionally available. Well, it could go both ways.
Like, they have more of a feminine side.
Yeah.
I would say that. Like, my brother does. My brother, oh my goodness, my brother does. Like, I feel like we were supposed to be swapped genders. Like, literally. Like, dead ass. Like, I act such like a guy, and he acts such like a girl. But wait, that's kind of sounds like... Wait. I kind of sound like...
Are you transitioning?
No. I just sound... What's the word? I don't know. But anyways, back to the topic. You think there's a difference between being a father and being a dad?
Yeah. I feel like a father is your biological father.
I think about the opposite.
And then, like, a dad is someone who provides for you. And, like, well, here's the thing. I call my dad, like, my biological dad, my dad and my father. So I don't know. What is it to you?
I don't know. I feel like father, like my father, is someone that, like, nurtures me and, like, gives me what I need, gives me that reassurance, gives me those qualities that a father would give you. And I feel like dad is just like, oh yeah, my dad, like my biological dad, like, not shit. Literally not shit. Like, it's just my dad.
Yeah.
You know?
So a father will put a roof over your head and food in your mouth, but
right. But
a dad, you're just half of him.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, that's what I think. I don't know. I've never really like thought into it. I don't know. I've really never really had a dad. Like my mom's had a boyfriends, but it's never been like, oh yeah, this is my dad of my whole entire life. Like I've never had that. And my mom recently just got married like this last year, so of course now it's like my stepdad, but I don't know. I'll never have the same bond or like a bond the way I have with my mom with my dad. Like I'll never have that.
Yeah.
You know? Like I can go to my mom and ask her literally anything, but I can't with my stepdad. Like I feel like that's not my place and that's not his place either.
I think that stepdads, like their whole thing is like putting a roof over your head and food in your mouth, but like they're not gonna be there for you emotionally. Like they're there for your mom. Like
that's exactly that's what I think.
You're a part of the package.
Yeah, like I don't know. I think about it like, okay, my mom's ex-boyfriend, like we did Christmas and we all got him presents. He didn't get us one. Like it wasn't. I wasn't asking for one, but like you've been in my life for 5 years. You would think maybe a present. Not shit.
Yeah.
I never got any of those years. He's like, you're not my kid. I'm like, yeah, I know that, but dude, like you're supposed to be my dad. Because you know, like boyfriends or like stepfather, like, they want that role like of being a dad. But then when they get it, it's like, oh, actually, never mind. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. I mean, do you look at your stepdad the same way you look at your dad?
No way at all, because it's just very different. Like my stepdad most definitely wants to God, how do I put this, like be the father figure in my life, but like because my dad has been in and out of prison my whole life, like
yeah,
I don't know, I could never see myself calling my stepdad my dad. Like
yeah,
he just puts a roof over my head and food in my mouth, and like he thinks that because he does all that, like that he is my dad. But I think when it comes to being a dad, like you have to be there emotionally and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, my biological dad isn't really even there emotionally for me, but I have an emotional connection to him.
Yeah,
which I don't have with my stepdad. And like he just be doing fuck shit, and like so no,
right.
I just couldn't. I could never look at him that way. Like,
yeah,
like I'm thankful for him.
Right. Like a replacement. Like you couldn't be like, no, you can't. Yeah. I mean, I could see that. Like, I mean, how often do you see your biological dad?
On and off. Like, yeah. I'd say it's cutting it.
Yeah. Sometimes it does that.
He'll like be out of prison. He'll get out of prison for like 2 to 6 or 8 months, and then lose his job, get back on drugs, and usually he goes back to prison for 2 years or a year. So yeah.
And do you guys talk while he's in prison?
Yeah.
He calls you?
Mm-hmm. Damn. Yeah. And then like it's a never-ending cycle, honestly. Like he'll go to prison, get out, get an apartment, get a job, get a dog, like just lose his mind, start smoking meth, and then I don't know, like just go crazy, and then go back to prison, and then I gotta go to the house, I gotta replace the dog, I gotta like save all his stuff, and it's been 3 apartments now.
So you think he like puts that weight on your shoulders when he goes? Does he know? Do you think he knows that he's doing it?
He knows, and I feel like he does it unintentionally, but he knows what he's doing. He most definitely knows the pain that he causes me. But the thing is, I don't like, I put up with it because like I want to have like my dad in my life so bad that like I'll do anything for him. Like no matter how much he hurts me, I'm always there for him no matter what.
That's good. You're a good kid. Like you're a good daughter. I would never personally, like, I don't know. I've never really had a dad, so I can't be like, oh my God, no, I would like I can't, because I don't know what it's like to have a bond with the father figure. Like my new stepdad now, like we're cool, like we're chilling, but I can never go up to him and be like, oh hey, will you like help me? I'm struggling with this problem, like emotionally. Like I just, You know, like I'm emotionally unavailable for my dad, my stepdad.
But is he emotionally unavailable for you? Because
I mean,
does he make you feel like you can open up to him and stuff like that?
I mean, he definitely is like, no, you're always good to talk. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know if I want to, you know? Like, I don't know. He's been in my life for like 2-3 years now. So like my whole childhood, that's like when I needed a dad, you know? Like all those, I went to a private school, so we had like father-daughter dances. I'd have to bring my grandpa all the time.
Oh, literally.
My grandpa, and kids would be like, what the fuck? Why is she bringing your grandpa? And I'd be like, oops, I don't have a father. But I was like the only one. I was the only one in that private school that didn't have a father. It was just like that.
Yeah.
Or like family photos, it would just be like my brother, my mom, and I. And they'd be like, where's your dad? You know? Like there's certain things that's like, you need your dad. And we didn't have that.
Yeah.
But when do you feel like, when is a time where you were like, damn, I wish my dad was here? Like when's the first time you realized you were like, damn, I really don't have a 24/7 dad?
Gosh, I don't even know. Cause like I've grown used to this, like him just being in and out of my life since I could fucking remember. But
Literally.
I feel like I really needed my dad 7th grade when I was going through a lot. Like that's when like, not when, I don't know, I was just going through a lot, like with the friend group before at B pod before I got switched to A pod.
Yes.
And it was really bad, and like I was so depressed, and like I got put into a mental hospital, and I was just like, fuck, like the problem doesn't really have to do with my dad, but like I remember calling him on the phone and shit like that, and just like crying to him, because I was also fighting with my mom and my stepdad at the time, and like there was a whole CPS case, and like I had nobody to lean on.
Yeah, I get that. That's hard, especially in 7th grade. Like,
It was
I don't know.
rough year.
Do you
Really
think,
rough year.
like, do you think that it's like having an absent father or like someone that comes in and out is better? Like, or not better? Like, worse? Which one's worse? Not better?
I mean, to me, it's the same thing. Like, he's in and out of my life, but he, like, at points he's absent.
Yeah.
Not completely absent, but I feel like I would be better off if he was just out of the fucking picture. But like, then again, I'm like, I really do love the times that I do spend with him. Like, when he is out of jail, like we'll go fishing and we'll cook. And
Are you okay,
bro?
Was this a good idea to talk about fathers?
It's healing. It honestly is healing, because I don't be talking about this shit. Like, I can't talk about it with my mom, and Nong is honestly the only one who knows about it.
Your mom's gonna watch this and be like,
she don't give a fuck. She ain't gonna watch this.
She might, and she'll be like, damn, Addie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it hurts having no. Do you feel like having no father damaged some of your relationships, like platonically and like romantically?
Yeah.
How?
Like I told you, in the way that like I only crave a relationship with my father, but like I don't get that. So it's hard for me to like tie myself down to one person, because like I don't know.
Abandonment issues.
Right. Like,
I feel that. I'm like that too. Like it's not even about cheating. It's just about, sometimes you're like, oh, I'm done. Like I'm done with this. Like you don't entertain me. You don't keep me interested. So next.
Not even like about entertainment, but like you don't fulfill the needs that I need, like emotionally.
Yeah.
Is it not physical? Well.
Try not to cross the boundary right now.
I'm gonna keep my mouth quiet.
No, but like, do you feel that sometimes, like, not having that other parent, it creates like a toxicity too in your relationships?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you have a fear of abandonment, and like sometimes
but being let down as well. That's the biggest part of it. Like broken promises, bro. I can't do that shit.
Bro, the promises, I don't know who's invented promises, but it needs to be cut now. Like, you bitches cannot fucking promise shit. And it's so fucking annoying. Especially men. But now, I feel like nowadays, actually, I feel like women cheat more than men. Not gonna lie. I've seen only women recently.
I mean, like, people be like, I promise I'm gonna stay in your life. I promise I'm always gonna be here for you. And my dad be like, I promise I'm gonna stay out of prison. I promise. Goes right back. So, like, what does a promise really mean? Like, even if you pinky swear and kiss on it, like, on the thumb, it still don't mean shit.
Right. It's repetitive.
Well, it could mean something to you, but, like, do you really know what it means to the other person? Like, or are they just doing it to do it?
Yeah. It's so sad. Like,
and the fucking music.
I know, like, fuck. No, it's sad. Like, not having that. I don't know. I see, like, okay, certain kids we see where, like, the bond they have with their parents, it's like, oh my God, look at how good the kids are. Then you see someone without a parent. I'm not saying that kids with no father or any downgrade or anything like that. Like, I'm just saying you see more problems within kids that have one parent than kids that have two.
But
like
I also feel like having one parent most definitely has made me so much stronger.
Oh yeah, and like, your parent and your mom. Like my mom too.
Yeah.
It's like the bond you create with your mom is like I can't explain it. Like having only one parent in your life, most of your life, like you're like I never needed a dad. In the end, I never needed a dad. But your mom is the person who made you think that. Like she supported you. She was your biggest fan. You know?
At one point, yeah, but I feel like now with like a stepdad, like it's not like that.
No,
like
it's never like that.
They're their own thing, but like I need my dad. Like I need that side of me.
Yeah. It is like, okay, you know when you get in a fight with your mom or something like that, and then you're like, no, it's fine. I'll just go to my dad, and then you're like, wait, I can't actually do that. You know, like now, like okay, being kicked out. You know, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm fighting with my mom. The relationship that I have with my mom is not really that good right now. I'll just go to my. And then I'm like, fuck. Can't fucking go to my dad. Like, there is no other parent. And you already know, like, stepdad, they love to side with moms. So it's like, fuck you both. Like,
they both be ganging up on you and,
For
like,
real?
making you feel like a shitty-ass person.
Yes.
Like, you're the one in the wrong.
No, yeah. All the time. And you're like, bro. Like,
it's something like about stepdads.
They're great. I'm glad. I'm not going to diss a stepdad. Like, you're great. It's just, I wish you could do more. Emotionally,
like physically, like, thank you so much for putting food in my mouth, the roof over my head, like fixing my car, painting the walls, fucking, like just the littlest shit that like a man do, right?
Yeah.
But emotionally, you're not there. You're not available. And like,
I
most definitely, everybody needs a male figure in their life to understand them emotionally and like be there for them emotionally. And that ties into like relationships too, like sexual loving relationships. Like you need somebody to really understand you emotionally, genuinely, and like if you don't have that, like first off with a father, then like I think that you're fucked in future relationships until somebody like genuinely shows you that.
I agree. Like I think about it like, okay, when I was younger, like, or even when you were, like, we didn't get that, like, how to fix a car. And I know, like, sometimes you don't need to learn that shit. Or, like, getting dirty in the fucking snow. Or, like, getting dirty in the yard. Like, we never got that. Or learning how to build Legos. Like, I think about my brother like that, too. Like, my brother never got that. How to build a house. How to build a car. How to fix a car. Or like things that men do that you're like, damn, you know? Now I'm sitting on the phone with like insurance for like 2 fucking hours or some shit, like trying to get my fucking keys out of my car. Like when my mom's busy, like I can't go back and forth, you know? Like, and then the daddy issues, which also ties into relationships. Like when your dad would stop you from going to talk to a boy or something like that. I never got that.
Yeah.
Ever. It was like I walked into my first relationship not really knowing how boys work, you know, because my house was female dominated. So then going and dating a guy, I'm like, I don't really know what to expect from you, but I'm gonna just do it. And then over here, my mom has all these boyfriends, but I'm like, nope, it's fine. I'll just go to a boy.
A mom's role in like developing you, like getting you ready for a relationship, is to like teach you about your no square, shit like that. Like you don't let people touch you here, do this to you, manipulate you like this. And then like a father's role is like, this is how they are, like, and this is, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it from this side, but like I feel like my mom, I was able to like go into relationships somewhat safely because of how she had conditioned me to like this is right from wrong. Yeah.
I feel like dads are just like, no, that's not how a man treats you.
Dads against daughters. Yeah. Dating.
That's what I'm saying. Like, a dad would have told me like, no, he's bad for you. Like, he's using you. Now, my mom would have been like, I think it's just like being a kid, you know? Like, I feel like moms are always like, no, honey, it's like, it's fine, you know? Like, they obviously tell you what's right and what's wrong. Like, any parent should tell you that. But especially moms, they're just like, boys have cooties, or boys are bad. Don't let them touch you. Yeah. And then dads are like, no, he can touch you, but make sure it's like with respect. Yeah. I don't know. And I feel like boys, okay, you know the thing, it's like when boys come over, they meet your dad and they're always nervous. Now imagine a guy meeting a girl with no dad. They're going to walk all over you. Yeah. As much as they can. And they're going to break your fucking heart. And then when they're done, they're just going to leave. Because your dad did that. Like, you know?
It's going to hurt so much more, because you know how a dad is supposed to be a daughter's first love? But like if you just don't have that, I mean, a first love heartbreak is going to be like so hard either way, but I don't know.
Having no father is just hard. Like it genuinely is. Genuinely is. Yeah. Like there's shit you miss out on, and there's times where you just want to talk to your dad.
Even that, like all the shit that he be missing out on, like you growing up, like from being a little baby to this grown ass woman that you are now, like milestones in your life. Like my dad, he was out for like 2 months recently, and then he went back, and he's in right now. And I was just like, bro, like you couldn't stay out. Like the one thing I wanted you to be there for in my life was graduation. And I don't even know if you're going to be there for that. Like, and he literally went to prison for some dumb shit. Like, you're a felon shooting a gun at a gun range. A felon with a gun. Like, you should know better.
Yeah, you should know better. I wonder if he finds comfort in prison.
He does. He really does.
Like, he's like, no, I've been here before. Like, I know what goes on here. And think about like the free stuff you get in prison. Like if you need help, that
I don't even know? It's like the security for him, because like he can't fuck up in prison. Like, but when he's just let out into the world, like he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
So you go nuts. Like you do whatever you can do. Yeah. Because you missed out on it. And there's things that I think about it like, okay, now I have no parents. You know, it's just me. My mom missed out on all this shit, and so did my dad. I don't know. I haven't had a dad since I was 18 months old. Now I finally got a stepdad, and it's just, I don't want it. If I can live without you for this many years, I could definitely live without you for more. You know what I'm saying? So I understand now having one parent, and I honestly understand having no parents too. Like having no one is hard. And when you tell people, like, especially your dad, like, hey, come to my graduation, and he doesn't, it's like, what the fuck is the purpose? Yeah. Like there's that one person you want when you achieve something, you know, there's that person you go to and you're like, dude, I did it. And they're not there. And it's like, what the fuck was the whole, like, what was the education for? Like, that's sad. Yeah. And so I understand, like, that's sad. Like the one person you want to be there is not going to be there for a lot of shit. And they weren't there for a lot of shit. Like your birthdays. Yeah. Or hard days, or a breakup.
Fucking Father's Day.
Father's Day sucks. That needs to be taken away.
Everybody be posting their fathers, all this. And I'm just like,
I know. I'm like, do I post my dad? Like, who's never even met me? Yeah. Like, My dad did try to reach out to my mom a while ago, but my mom was like, yeah, but my mom was like, fuck that, dude. Like, you've never been in her life. Why be in it now?
Yeah.
You know? So.
That just, like, fuck you up emotionally. Because, like, the one question you would have, right? Like, why weren't you there? Why couldn't you be there? What have you been doing all these years?
And I know the answer. You know what I think is crazy? Is my dad has kids.
Mm-hmm.
He's there for them. He's there for other sports. He pays for their child support. He lives with them. He sees them every day.
Damn.
But he couldn't do that for me at all. And we're his oldest kids. Didn't do it once. No money, no child support.
That shit's fucked.
Oh, I know.
Child support.
Child support. Oh my God, that's like the worst.
I know a whole lot of dads out there in debt.
Hey, all the moms, get your money up. Like, get your paper. Literally, I don't know. Like, having no father really does change who a kid is. Like,
but I think that it also, I don't know if I ever said this, but it makes kids stronger.
Stronger, yeah.
Like, in the way that, for me, like, being hurt and let down so many times and, like, all the broken promises, like, it just really taught me to, like, not necessarily trust no one, but, like, take no shit. And, like, I don't know, like, no matter what, you can try and hurt me, but, like, I've already, like, been hurt so much by my dad, like, it doesn't faze me type shit.
Yeah.
And, like...
yeah, it's like you develop resilience.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like a lot of kids our age, not even our age, but, like, kids that have no fathers, like, you develop, like, you mature. You mature sooner, and you're like, what the fuck? And sometimes you miss out on half your childhood because you're doing everything. You're being the parent in your family with your mom or with your dad.
Yeah, for me though, it's like when my dad is out, I'm taking care of him, but who's taking care of me when, like, you're locked up? Like, you're not taking care of me, but as soon as you're out, it's like I'm your mom. I'm your daughter though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm giving you rides places, I'm making you money, and, like...
Oh, really?
Yeah. But, like, I'll do anything for him.
Yeah. Just to have that bond.
Right. And just to have that, like, sense of having a father.
Yeah. No, it's hard. Like, I get that. Like, that shit's... It's a struggle. It really is. Like, I don't know. We've known each other for since fifth grade. Fourth grade, since fourth grade. Like, I've never met your dad the whole time I've known you. You've never met mine. No. We've also never really discussed having no father until, like, literally yesterday.
Right, yeah. I mean, like, I've known that your father hasn't been in your life, but, like, we've never gotten to this level.
Yeah. I guess my mom just has had boyfriends, and you meet them, and then something always happens, and then it's like, oh, bye, you know? But I don't know. Who do you feel like when you needed to lean on someone that wasn't your dad, who did you lean on? Other than, like, your mom. But let's say your mom wasn't there either. But you needed someone to go to. Like, who do you feel like you went to?
Catherine.
Kit Kat?
Kit Kat, yeah.
Kit Kat?
Yeah, because, like, I don't know. She's been there since day one, straight out the womb. Like, she understands it all. She gets it all. And, like, she's the only one who knows it. Like, like, the ins and outs of every single situation that I've been through with my dad, with my mom, like, just everything.
Yeah.
And so it's really easy for me to talk to her about stuff like that. And, like, I'll be so thankful for her because, like, if our parents didn't set us up the way they did, like, they knew what they were doing. But, like, who would I have?
Yeah.
If I didn't have her.
Like a built-in best friend type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like, okay, like, I had one.
You, bitch.
When I was in, like, preschool, but, like, Grace. Grace was, like, one of my best friends because we both were, like, we had the same experiences and shit. And so we just became best friends. And then I moved schools. I moved schools a lot. I went to, like, 4 different schools. That's right. I used to see her at Woods Pool.
Yeah. Middle school?
Bro.
Middle school was crazy.
Yes, I used to see her all the time.
like, you know how when you're in a relationship, like, they want to have a little nickname for you, like baby girl, princess, like
Yeah.
shit type.
I don't
shit
really like that shit, but
I don't either. But it's not even for like that reason. It's because like that's what my dad be calling me, like, oh, your daddy's little princess, like you're just my little baby girl, and oh, I almost name dropped. But like, no, just don't do that. Call me that. Like, my name is Addie. Call me Addie. Like, I'm not your baby girl. I'm not your princess.
How did you little boo thing?
I ain't nothing but an Addie to you.
Twinski.
Yeah. And
I don't know. Why did boyfriends and like little situationships start saying that shit? Like, did they know that some girls had daddy issues? Like, y'all had to be up to something saying that. Like, when did that even start? Like, I feel like I started hearing that stuff in like high school.
I don't know. I was never with it from the start. Like,
me neither. Like, baby girl, that ain't gonna work for me. One, it's cringe. Two, no. Just no. Just if you say it now, stop saying it, please, because it's so cringe and I can't do it, and obviously other people can't do it either.
Okay,
please.
So, not having a father, it also like brings you the feeling of not feeling worthy of love, because it's like,
oh my god, yes.
It's like, why can't you love me? Like, what did I do wrong? What did I do to you? Like, you're the one who created me. What could I have? Where could have things gone wrong?
I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, you feel like you're not worthy of love, literally. Or like someone leaves you and like, it's because you didn't love me. It's that fear of abandonment tied in with feeling unworthy. It's both of them. Like, but it's the fact that your dad did it.
Yeah, too. It's also like, it's taught me that like, nothing is permanent. Like, you're gonna come in my life, you're gonna love me, but not forever. You're not gonna stay. Like, you're gonna leave. No matter what, you're gonna leave at some point in time.
At the end of the day, you're not here. Like, but at the end of the day, you have yourself, you know? You, like, I hear that all the time. I'm like, at the end of the day, you have yourself. Like, you don't need everyone. Like, fuck, you don't even need your parents. Yeah, you need them at first, but eventually, like, they gotta let you do you, you know?
Yeah.
You staying for your dad is like respectable. Like, it's like, I'm glad you did that, but at the same time, would he do the same for you?
Right.
Probably not.
And it sucks because my brother, I have a half brother on my dad's side, and he like pays no mind to me. Like, I'll text him like,
oh, yo, mid pause. Hello? I'm in the middle of a podcast.
Oh, you did a podcast?
Yeah, you want to say hi?
Okay. Hey.
You guys are wondering, I'm picking out a belly button ring because Rona's about to pierce my belly button tomorrow. Oh shit, these are cute.
How he like, so my dad, he be doing the same stuff. He did the same stuff to my brother that he's been doing to me. But like, my brother cut him off completely. And like, he built up the courage and did that, but like, I don't have that like strength in me to just cut my biological dad out of my life, because I love him and like I want him in my life, and like I'll do anything for him to be in my life. And yeah, like I'll be trying to reach out to my brother and like he just pays no mind. But what's weird, I think, is that my dad's side of the family is in touch with my brother, but like they're not in touch with me at all. And like, I don't know, it don't really sit right with me. It's weird. But they're all like all far away, so I don't know.
My mom, I think about it like this. Like, my mom always told me like I remind her of her too much, so she really chooses my brother over me, which is fine. I don't care, but that's what it's giving.
Yeah.
Like, that's what his family's giving. Even though it might not look like that, that's what they think.
And I miss them too. Like, I have not seen my cousins in a decade. Literally a decade, yes. More than. Well, I was like 6 or 7, so a decade.
That's a long time. That's a hell of a long
And like
time.
they're the only
Especially your
cousins that I
sibling.
have. They're
Or-
the only cousins, because I don't have any on my mom's side, well, Oliver, but he's
Yeah,
you don't
he's-
really count.
Yeah, like he's.
I'm
yeah.
more his aunt than he is
Literally.
my cousin. So,
That's how I would think about it. Like, I don't know.
Mhm.
I see him as like your nephew
yeah.
rather than like your cousin. I don't know.
Mhm.
Do you see? So you don't see your brother a lot?
No, I haven't seen him in like 7 years, maybe.
Damn.
Well, no, like 4. I lied.
Do you feel like you
I
guys
saw him
relate
twice.
the same way? Like you guys hurt in similar ways about?
Yeah, I've always wanted to like talk, like get onto that level with him about our father, but like I think that he has a different view from it because he was able to get away from it at a younger age, and like I'm still actively going through it, and like I would feel embarrassed to talk to him about it because like he was able to get away from it, but I'm not. And he's like, I just feel like he'd think like, what are you doing? Like you're wasting your time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm sure he does see that like I just want my dad in my life, but like
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. I've never talked to him about stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I look at it as like, okay, yeah, I have a brother. You know, we have the same dad. We never discuss it. We don't have to discuss it because we know, you know? Like, I feel like it would be like that with you and your brother. Like, you'd be like, we know. Like, you just knew sooner.
Yeah.
And I just stayed because I was trying to be the support because no one else was the support. Like, that's what I do. Like, I always had, like, these feelings. I was like, no, he'll come back. Like, you would probably want to meet your kid, right?
Right.
Like, you help birth a kid. Like, you want to see her, meet him, meet her, watch him grow. Like, those are your kids. You decided to do the things you did. Now here's a kid. Watch him grow. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, your daughter could literally be a millionaire in 4 years. You wouldn't have a damn clue.
Shit. But then he gonna find out, and he gonna come
He gonna
right
hurry
the fuck back.
I'd be like, anyway, so did you know I'm your dad?
I got the milk.
Brought it back. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I never really talked about my dad, not having a dad my whole life. I've never discussed it. It's the first time. So it's weird.
Do you know who your dad is?
Yeah, I do. He lives in Nebraska. In Hastings. And he's still never reached out. But I don't even want him to. Like, there's no purpose, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's no sadness. There's no anger. There's no nothing. Like, it's straight up just, who are you? You know? Who are you? And no one. Like,
Yeah.
genuinely, like, I don't know you. You're a stranger to me. Yeah, you're my biological dad and we share the same blood, but it's like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
And I probably won't ever know you. Like, it doesn't mean shit to me. And it never will. Ever.
Yeah.
You know? But congrats to you, though, for still staying. Like, that's hard. It's like a toxic relationship.
No, literally. It's so toxic.
It's like breaking up and getting back together. But it's not purposely. I mean, it is purposely, but it's not purposely, you know? Like,
yeah.
it's
But no matter
legal.
what, I show unconditional love. Always show unconditional love to anybody and everybody.
Yeah.
And like, it's hard talking to I could never go to my mom about how I'm feeling about my dad because she's like, he manipulated me for 10 years and now I'm like watching him do the same exact thing to you, and I see how it breaks her, but she approaches me about it in a way that like she tears me down.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, why are you there for him? Like, why do you do all this for him? He's using you and all this. I'm just like, I just like feel like this little girl like begging for her dad.
Yeah. That's how I was. Like, dude, the father and daughter dances hit. I'd be like, damn, Gramp, let's go. You know? Like, and everyone's just like, oh, yeah, this is my dad. And I'm like, who are you? Like, you know? Or like, I don't know if this is just me, but sometimes I'm so afraid of older men. Like, don't touch my back.
Yeah.
You know? Like, a dad normally just like rubs your back. No, don't do that to me. I've never had it, never want it. I don't like that.
Ew.
Get away from me, you know? Like, I don't find that comfortable.
Mm-mm.
Some kids do because their dad did it with them. Don't do it to me. Princess, don't do it. Like, there's things that you did, like, kids got from their dad as a kid, and I never got that. Never want it. Never want to experience it ever again. If I did get it, like, there's just, I don't know. There's things you do with your dad and your stepdad that you don't realize that are different.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I've never talked to my dad, so I can't say that, but like, you can for yourself. Like, you know, there's things that you did with both, and you're like, wow, I like that better with my dad, or I like that better with my stepdad.
Yeah.
Like, certain conversations, you'd probably rather have that with your actual dad. But having someone to go out to eat on a random Tuesday night, probably your stepdad, you know?
See, I don't even do that with my stepdad. Like, he's just there.
Yeah.
He just does the household things, I guess.
Yeah.
And like,
Physical.
yeah, and I don't know, he's so emotionally unavailable. And like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like my dad is physically unavailable, but my stepdad is emotionally unavailable. So it's like
Polar opposites.
bro, at that point, like, I don't need a dad.
Like,
you know what
no,
I've always wanted? Like, lesbian moms, like 2 moms.
Oh my
type
God,
shit.
yeah. Then my aunt's gay, and then her she had like a girlfriend. I swear they had more troubles than an absent father. I'm not playing.
Really?
Yeah, they have so much drama. I'm not joking. Not joking. It's like a lesbian relationship. It's fucking horrible. But you didn't hear that from me. Yeah, it's worse.
Why?
My cousin's like, it's fucking hell. What?
Why? They just be fighting, or?
Yeah, it's more like, I don't know, my mom's like explaining it to me, like, it's just like, one's just like, no, that's my fucking kid, and the other one's like, no, that's my fucking kid, you know? And it's always back and forth. And you know, girls, we love to, like, when something happens, we're like, attack.
Yeah.
You know? And we'll keep arguing till we win that conversation, you know?
Yeah.
So it never stops. And like, I don't know. Well, one, think about it as like a boy, like 2 moms. Like, you don't. He's like, where do I learn the manly shit?
Right.
Which I also feel bad, but it's also like, I don't know. Personally, I would love 2 moms as a girl. I would love 2 moms. That's just me. But then I think about like a guy with 2 dads. That's just something I want to try. Like,
So hot in here.
I know. Should we wrap it up?
Yes.
Okay. Say bye. Bye, guys. Thank you for coming to the first ever episode. We hope to see you guys more. Again, this is Addie. I'm going to drop her Amos in the description. Remember to like, subscribe, and...
Whoa, Amos.
Amos?
Add me on Snapchat?
Like, all your socials. Like, add me on socials. I'll put your socials on there.
I was like, no, they don't need my Snapchat.
I mean, I did like your Snap and your Instagram.
Okay.
Okay, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
ASAP, nigga, live with it.